Here on Indie Style, we'll feature successful entrepreneurs from across the globe who are making incredible strides in their industry. You may not know their names yet, but you soon will. I'm Leah DeVon, and this is Indie Style. Hey guys, welcome to Indie Style. I am your host, Leah DeVon. Well, I'm super excited today. Not just excited, but super excited. I finally have the beautiful, I'm going to call you like media maven.
Guys, I like that.
Isn't that pretty good?
Yeah, that's impressive. Thank you.
You're all over media and you're so knowledgeable. Guys, this is Summer Jackson, so welcome to Indie Style.
Thanks for having me, Leah. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
I'm excited too because I have had the opportunity, guys, to interact with you a few times, and every time that I interact with you, it's very positive. It's just
We're
a
like
lot of
old
fun. You know what I mean?
girlfriends,
You meet somebody,
right?
you're like, okay, wait a second. Why do I feel like I've known this person for a long time? So I'm glad that I finally have a chance to sit down and just kind of talk about you and celebrate you today. Today we're going to celebrate Summer Jackson.
And you know, it's so
Isn't that
crazy because
good?
I'm not used to it, right?
You're-
I'm used to interviewing people, so I'm like,
No,
okay.
I'm excited because you have got you've had such a successful career in media. So let's kind of go back. Let's do the backstory. Tell everybody, where are you from? What's your background?
So I'm from the south suburbs of Chicago. Go Chi-Town. So I love Chicago. I'm such a Chicago girl. In fact, I call myself, I say I'm a shy peach, or this is Shy-Lanta, because there's so many people in the Atlanta area who are from Chicago. So it makes it feel definitely like home when I see some of those familiar faces. But yeah, I love being from there because, like I said, I grew up in the south suburbs. But I've always gone downtown Chicago. So when I talk about Chicago, I think like the downtown area, the big buildings, the Navy Pier, and all of those things. And I just think it's second to none. And I know it's not all about Chicago, so I'm going to talk about my hometown. But I do really love it.
She doesn't really love her city.
I
Can
love
you
my
tell she
city.
does? No, and I think it's great that, you should always love where you're from and that you're
Yeah.
celebrating where you're from. So
Yeah.
that's incredible. So let me ask you a question. So, what is your background?
Right.
Where did you go to school? Because you are, and I do, when I said, the title, what am I going to think of you as? You are all over media, and you've had a really successful run, and you're continuing.
I love how you say that. When you're working and doing things every day, you don't see things, I guess, that way until you kind of look at, or this is when it gets me. So if I'm emceeing an event and they do your bio, and you're like, is that me? Who is that? Great, I did all of that. So it's in that moment. So I've been guilty, and my mother's always told me since I was a kid to take the time to smell the roses. So I try to remember to do that. Life passes so quickly, but nevertheless, I graduated from the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana,
Okay.
which is about 2 hours outside of Chicago South. Big Ten, so we used to call it the public Ivy. Because you have Northwestern,
Right.
which is the Ivy of sorts in Illinois, but we'd like to consider ourselves the public Ivy,
Right.
orange and blue, go Illini. And then I attended Howard University for graduate school. So my bachelor's is in broadcast journalism, so I actually went to school for this and interned for this and slaved away, interned for free for a long time, it felt like. And then I went to Howard later, actually. I just really finished my master's at Howard in 2011. So, but it was a bucket list thing, I know.
I'm not going to say
It was
why.
a bucket list thing.
I'm an educator, so I think education is great, and I know it prepares you for what you're doing.
It does.
What made you want to go back? Because you were already doing a lot
Right.
when you got out of college. And
Exactly. So right out of college, I went right into my field, broadcast journalism, worked at my first station in Danville, Illinois, which is about an hour east of Champaign. So I was still in central Illinois, small town. And I worked there as a bureau chief covering news for all of Vermilion County, Illinois. That was my first job. My first live shot was a plane crash at the Danville airport.
Okay.
You're talking about frightening as a new
I know,
22-year-old
baby
reporter.
out there doing
Right,
this,
and
right?
everybody's looking at you like, is she gonna do this well? So yay, it went off as a success that I was able to tell that story.
Right.
Not the story itself being tragic, of course, with it being a plane crash.
Right.
But I did develop that skill set there, and then from there, I just kept going on in news, TV markets. Well, so I worked in Baton Rouge after that, with the ABC. I worked in New Orleans at the Fox. Hurricane Katrina hit. I was a news reporter when Katrina hit at the Fox in New Orleans. Then I went up to back home to Chicago for a bit, and I worked for CLTV. This was my dream job, entertainment host on CLTV's Metro Mix, which was a fun lifestyle and entertainment show.
Like A Good Day? Or
well, it was more like covering restaurants, boutiques, everything I love. It was covering entertainers, celebrities. I interviewed everybody from Angela Bassett to Oprah working for CLTV when she did her North American tour for The Color Purple. God, that was like surreal.
Who are some other people? Because I watched your demo reel because I was like I saw Kelsey Grammer.
Sanaa Lathan, I've interviewed her twice. Diddy, I've interviewed Diddy.
What was that interview like?
That was cool. You know, it was a junket type of situation for him. So he was cool. He was really laid back, like super chill. I've interviewed Tyler Perry. He's very laid back as well. So that's what made me think of him when I said Diddy was laid back. Oh my gosh, I have interviewed like so many people, and the problem with it, Al Green. I actually got it, and you know, I probably broke protocol because I called my mother.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Can you say
I was like, Mom, oh my God, it's Al Green. I usually am very professional, but there have been a couple times in life that I've fanned out and interviewed people that I'm like huge fans.
Who's a fan? Who's like somebody like you were like, okay, my God, okay, wait, let me get myself together.
Well, Boris Kojo, of course. Go Nicole. He's so handsome.
He's a very nice.
And I was super intimidated because I was like, this man's gorgeous. And he was so nice. And I think he knew that I was like, because in person, you know, you see people and you're like, oh, in person it was like, oh my God. So yeah, he was very nice. I recently met India Ari, fan out moment.
She was on Sister
Circle, which we'll talk about that.
Yes.
But I mean, my first concert I saw for her, she wasn't my first concert, but when I saw her in concert in New Orleans, I stood up and sang every song.
It was so fun.
Cover to cover.
I love her.
I love India Ari. Like her music
yeah.
speaks to my soul. So getting to meet her in person, I had to keep it together. I was like, I'm a fan. I just let them know. Like I'm a real fan.
And she was super nice.
She was so nice.
Isn't that nice when you meet people and they meet your expectations?
And they meet your expectations. Because sometimes being in this industry, you meet people and they're not so nice.
So delightful.
And then it ruins it because you were a fan of theirs and now you're like, I can't even listen to your music
right?
anymore.
That is so disappointing. We'll talk later.
But it's okay, right? But it's okay because everybody is you just meet
personalities. It may have not been a great day.
Yeah, maybe that's not your lane is to really, you know what I mean, be in that capacity. You're more of a musician or more of a whatever. And that's fine. Or more of an actor, actress. But most of the people I will say that I have met working in entertainment have been a delight. And it's been such a pleasure to interview them, to meet them, whether it's been on a movie junket or whatever. But I do relish those moments when it's been like someone I have totally, I interviewed Beyonce actually years ago, and I interviewed her mom and Solange. They played Glamorama.
Like Ben. Okay, so she's been everywhere. She's done so much, and if you are in Atlanta, you know, we're watching her on TV1 on Sister Circle. So when we come back, I want to talk about Sister Circle. Right. I want to talk about these delicious products that are in front of me and how you are tied to these wonderful products and just some other things. So they should stay tuned, right?
Yes. Come back.
We'll be right back.
Not getting enough indie style? Watch full episodes at indiestyletv.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to find out who is doing it indie style.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Indie Style. And I tell you, we're having a super time.
Yes.
It's like Summer Jackson. We are. Woo-hoo! Come to the party. Okay, so for people that are just tuning in, I want to do a little bit of a rewind because you have accomplished so much in your career. Tell me again, you did get your master's in, was it journalism? What was it in, your master's?
It's in mass communication and media studies. From Howard.
From Howard.
From Howard University. And it was on my bucket list. I always wanted to go to Howard. I always wanted to get my master's degree, even though I went right into my career. And I just figured I would be able to squeeze it in there. I'm what I like to call D-greedy. I like being smart and I like being educated. I know, forgive me. And so for me, it was just a personal thing, you know.
That's a beautiful thing.
But also I figured it would also help me professionally.
Okay.
Because it would not only help me to just widen my base and also be more current into some things and some conversations that are happening, but I also taught public speaking while I was there. So it allowed me to also gain an additional skill set. And when you're in media and television, you know, sometimes you have to juggle like 10 jobs. People don't really tell you that.
Right.
But I just also thought, wow, you know, when it's all said and done, or if people don't want to put me on TV anymore, or, you know, or even behind the scenes, they don't care about what I'm thinking.
That is me rolling my eyes at her. She's all over the place.
I said,
anyway.
maybe they'll let me be a scholar. Maybe they'll let me be a media scholar, and I
Right.
can teach other people. So, and I figured with my master's, I could teach adjunct as well. So it was just adding a layer to who I'm trying to be personally. We all have to do that, what works for us, for what we're trying to accomplish.
That's a good thing.
And I'm degreed.
That's a beautiful, degree. I'll have to remember that one. That's a
It's
beautiful
like I like it.
I love that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about if you were giving advice to somebody that's trying to do what you're doing. And then I want to talk about Sister Circle as well. So first, let's do the 3 tips.
Right. So there you go. Well, I'm actually getting ready to host a workshop with Black Women Film Network in March. And it's for red carpet hosting. So that is really fun because it really does allow you to see and understand that what we do and our skill set, and that other people want to learn about it. And so
Right.
how do you do that? So it's kind of tough sometimes for me to tell people how to get into television because there's so many ways in, right? Especially today in the media landscape.
Well, what kept you motivated? What are some things that, like, you could say, don't do this or try to do that?
Well,
Just maybe personal goals or...
Well, for me, I just knew what I wanted to do. I knew I loved working. I knew I loved the television. I loved the industry. I loved how fast it was. I loved the variety. I love the people you get to meet. And even more than anything, I love storytelling.
Okay.
So I would say to really work on being a great writer.
Okay.
That's what they always say in journalism school. And I'd be like, blah, blah, blah. I want to be on TV. You know? But at the end of the day, I have learned as a journalist, because at the heart of me is still that journalism piece, where you're seeking the truth and you do need to know how to write and get the facts and backtrack and research and all of those things. Even though I'm doing the fun aspect, it's still at the heart of it is journalism. We have to understand that what we do has power. You know, when you're talking to people and you have this ability to have this platform and say something around the world now, thanks to the internet, right? Woo, internet, right? So I just think we have to understand our responsibility. And I think a lot of us don't, not us, but in our society, that can get lost, you know, with social media. We have to broadcast responsibly and think about the impact of what we're saying and what we're doing. We see some of the headlines right now, and it's like just to see one small thing can turn into a huge thing.
Absolutely.
So I would say be responsible and also be nice. Be nice to people. You never know who you're going to work with.
I agree.
You may need what bridge you may have to go back
150%.
over. So I just think just be nice.
Nice is a good thing.
And
just in general.
be nice
As a
to
person, you
people.
should be nice.
Like, just be
I
nice.
agree. Yeah, that's great. Stay the course. And
Stay your course. Stay focused. Even Shago wants to be talked about. And even when, you know, it can, you know, sometimes get discouraging. Like, oh, am I ever going to get to where I want to be? But it is that moment when a new door opens.
So let's talk about that new door. You are now on TV1 again on Sister Circle. Ready, set, go.
All right, so love Sister Circle. Oh, the ladies are so awesome. And I do love when they allow me into the circle.
And you look so pretty. I always look at the outfits on Instagram. I'm like, you better wear that outfit.
That shy town. No. But I really do. I love being there. And it's so funny because a lot of people behind the scenes there, as well as Selena, you know, they're from Chicago. So I do feel that little element. But nevertheless, so I was on the show and doing the morning save segment, Sister Circle Savings. I started with them last May through September. I did the segment, and then they said, you know, we want to also explore some other talent, and this is a TV business, so that's what can happen. You know, you just hold on to what you have while you have it, and you work hard at it, and you try to make it amazing, and, you know, project to project, that sort of thing. And so I was like, okay, well, that was fun. It was awesome. I got to be on Sister Circle Savings, and it kind of went away for a while, and then, you know, beginning of January, they contacted me back, and that's a part. Be nice.
Yes.
Remember that you sometimes will end up back in the same circles.
And you look good in the group with the ladies.
Thank
You're the
you.
one in the middle, very tall.
Yes. And you know, last year I got a chance to, when I was there, I got a chance to fill in co-host. That was unexpected. I was just there doing the Sister Circle Savings, and then I filled in on the show like 3 times. You can tell people are excited. They remember how many times they did something. I did 3 times.
Twice, 3 times. Mm-hmm.
It was so fun. It was a blast.
Okay.
So I just am that person. I'm just grateful for every opportunity. I try not to take them for granted. I do try to smell the roses. I am that person who does kind of believe like it's not enough. It's not enough. I have to do more. I have to do more. That kind of that A personality of trying to aim higher. And it's probably the only child in me too, competing with myself. Look, it's really weird. I know. It's good. Anyway, but so Sister Circle has been amazing in the products. Of course, you can go to morningsave.com /Sister Circle TV and go there on Instagram as well to watch my weekly savings. It airs on Tuesday. My segment airs on Tuesdays. They're amazing. We always have great products to talk about, and love when I get to try some on and do some fun things. So it's good.
So we're going to do this. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about the smell goods right here. Yes. We'll be right back. This show is sponsored by Eye Candy Creations. And welcome back to Indie Style. And before we have to say goodbye, which I'm so sad because we've had fun.
We really have to go.
I know. Samani's like, wrap it up. You have got some wonderful products in front of you, and they smell so good. Tell everybody what's going on right here.
Okay, so I'm so excited that I've developed and started a brand partnership and brand ambassadorship with Shago Cosmetics.
Okay.
And I know you like Shago, so it's spelled like Shea, like shea butter.
Right.
So Shago Cosmetics, and I love this product line because it's food and plant-based. And not that I'm like, I admit, I'm not like the person who's like, I don't eat this and I only eat that. Okay, so I did stop eating some things along the way, but it had nothing to do with this movement. Okay, that everybody's on. But I love seafood, I love chicken and all the other stuff. So I do eat meat, I love my veggies, I love the fruit. But I'm saying all that to say is don't feel like it has to be this thing where it's like, oh, you have to be only vegan and all that. But nevertheless, these are products that are amazing. This is a premium butter. They have a line of butters for men, women, kids. So it's for the whole family. They have body oils and soaps, and it's all natural. What I love is these products used to be in Whole Foods for 12 years. And so then when Amazon took over Whole Foods, they decided to try something different. And here we are with Shago Cosmetics. And I actually have my own site, so if people want to check it out, you can go to summer.shago.com and you can shop, you can test out the products. This right here is one of my favorites. This is the vanilla and aloe.
Oh my goodness.
I could just like sit and smell that all day. I'm just like, Not only it feels good, like try it out, Leah. It feels so amazing. And I couldn't have partnered with them if I didn't believe in the brand and what it does for your skin, what it does for your body.
This smells so good, and like I said, I was telling Summer earlier, like I don't have to pretend.
No,
you would
no.
never want to offend somebody when they show you something.
And when you're thinking about not only, because we're always talking about, especially in our society today, like I said before, we want to eat healthier. We want to live healthier, but what about the products we're putting on our body as well?
Absolutely.
Because those have chemicals in them too. But when you have a food and plant-based product like this, it makes you feel good that not only am I trying to eat healthier and just live a healthier lifestyle, overall this helps me to do that. So I'm actually in love with these products, and they're amazing. They're luxury items, and I'm just excited to be partnering with them, and I hope to also partner with additional brands as we go along the way as well. And
So if I wanted to find you, where am I going to find you?
So you can find me at Summer Jackson TV on everything. I kind of live on IG. I love Facebook as well. Keep in touch with a lot of family friends that way. Twitter, I'm going to get back on Twitter more. And also, make sure I did not mention that I'm also on The Daily Buzz. The Daily Buzz airs on Pop TV, which used to be the TV Guide channel. Because people are like, what's Pop TV? And it's a nationally syndicated show. Airs on Thursday mornings at 8:30 a.m. So Sister Circle on Tuesdays, everybody, right? Tuesday. TV One comes on at noon. And it airs locally in Atlanta at 10 a.m. now.
Okay.
And then we have The Daily Buzz, which airs on Thursday mornings at 8:30 a.m. on Pop TV. And you can see me anytime on Instagram. And make sure you check out these products too.
Yay.
Summer.shago.com.
Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. This was so much fun. Continued success in all that you do. You're a good person. It's going to continue to flow for you.
Same to you. I love your show. Great crew. Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's up?
And obviously a great, wonderful host. I wish you the best in all that you're doing.
I appreciate
and we'll
it.
continue to grow.
Yes, we will.
Don't forget me, Leah, when you get out.
Oh, please. This was so much fun. You are awesome. And I mean that.
Thank you. You are too.
Okay, guys. We'll be right back.
Hey Siri, play Virtuous Woman by Ruff.
Virtuous Woman by Ruff now playing.
Ruff.
Thankful for this woman, what a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman, she's a beautiful woman. Thankful for this woman, what a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman, she's a beautiful woman.
She keeps me calm, she fuels my drive. The type of woman that you need by your side. She loves with passion, she lives with pride. Always real with her feelings, never keep much inside. No time for no drama, she works all the time. She's all about her fam and the business and line. She's the real deal, yeah, certified dime. Intelligent and sweet, but still physically fine.
Virtue, wisdom, it's all on
It's all on you, girl.
passion, it's time, it's all you be asking.
All on you, girl.
Virtue, wisdom, it's all on you.
All on you, girl.
Passion,
Said I'm thankful for this woman.
what a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman, she's a beautiful woman. Thankful for this woman, what a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman, she's a beautiful woman. Strength and honor is her clothes. I love divine, I want some more. She talks to me, she walks with me. When I ain't home, she be texting me. She stay concerned about her man. She's so wise, she understands. Her conversation, it's like bliss. Connection strong and a heavenly kiss. It's all on you, girl. Passion, time is all you be asking. It's all on you, girl. Virtue, good girl. It's all on you, girl. I'm thankful for this woman. What a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman. She's a beautiful, what a wonderful, what a remarkable woman. What a virtuous woman. Blessed to have this woman. She's a beautiful woman.
God put you in my life, girl. I ain't looking for a nice girl, but I'm looking for the right girl.
God put you in my life, girl. We about to take flight, girl.